Language issue has been considered as a major problem in Africa. The continent has so many distinct languages as well as distinct ethnic groups. It is the introduction of colonial languages that has enabled Africans to communicate with each other intelligibly. Otherwise, Africa has no one central language. Among the colonial languages are English, French, Arabic, and Portuguese, which today serve as lingua franca in the mix of multiple African languages. Based on the foregoing, there are serious arguments among African critics about which language or languages will be authentic in writing African literature. Colonial languages which serve as lingua franca or the native indigenous languages. Some post-colonial African creative writers like Ngugi has argued for the authenticity and a return to writing in indigenous African languages, while others like Achebe are of the opinion that the issue of language should not be the main reason in defining African literature. For him, any language can be adapted to portray the lifestyles and peculiarities of Africans. The importance of African literature in our languages is key, as literature is a reflection of the past of a people and a projection of their aspirations for the future. In other words, its task is keeping the collective imagination of a society alive, such that its members will be able to channel their energies to communal social construction.
Writing in our indigenous language is an awesome thing. On its own, you don't see other people speaking even other people's language, let alone writing in Europeans or the Chinese or the Japanese, the Asians and stuff like that. Because that's where it is in there that your identity is. Now, the reason why I wrote this way, this is not Euro-construct kind of writing. It is from who I am, the essence of where I come from. You see, imagine that this was written in Igbo language. Imagine the beauty that would have been captured more. Okay? So the benefits are enormous. It progresses society. It gives you a sense of identity. It enhances who you are. There are depths that you cannot reach into if it is not in the language because language is not just spoken thing. Language has the spiritual dimension to it. It has the identity. It has the ontology, the being, the trajectory of all the things that are captured in that language. There are many things that are lost out when you are trying to either interpret it into another language. You can never really actually capture a language into another. It's not even possible. So that's the best thing to do, and we're going to do it, hopefully.
Indeed, African literature in foreign languages does not define African literature adequately. Attempts should be made to change the situation by setting up prize awards for literary works in African languages, sensitizing African literary writers to write in their own languages before their works are translated into foreign languages, and subsidizing the publishing of literary works in African languages by public and private organizations, and many more.